my name is Philo Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share and subscribe and ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And I have to beg you, ask you, beseech you, could you please hit the subscribe button? The subscribe button, the like button, the share button, not the dislike button, that's a no-no. But I guess you can, it's a reward. But if you can do any of that for me, that's really fantastic. I really need you guys' help to... so my videos can get some traction, because unfortunately, I'm not CNN or any of the other multinational corporations who YouTube likes to favor. Although, in their defense, I guess all these multinational corporations do pay them a lot of money to favor them. So, fair dues, and I'm not. Yeah, so, but if you guys can help me out, that'd be fantastic. Fantastic. Double dosing. This is going to be a review of Locke and Key episode 2. But before I get there, I give away stuff. Do you like stuff? I like stuff. We all like stuff. And I like Doctor Who. I like Doctor Who stuff the most. So, the Doctor Who stuff I'm giving away this week, we're giving away on Sunday on the TARDIS Zone. That'll be... what's it? It's the 20th today. Today's Thursday. So it'll be the 23rd. Sunday, Friday, Sunday, the 23rd, on the TARDIS Zone at 9 o'clock UK time, which will be about 4 o'clock US East Coast, or 1 o'clock West Coast. What am I giving away? I'm giving away Doctor Who. The Green Death, a fantastic story starring John Pertwee, Katy from 1973, special edition, tons of extras in it. All you need to do to win it is subscribe to the channel, subscribe and being the important part from my perspective anyway, and leave the hashtag maggots. You can leave it here, leave it on Facebook, leave it on Twitter. I'll do a search of it, and we give it away, as I said, on the TARDIS Zone when we're reviewing that week's episode of Doctor Who. If you're a real fan of this current era of Doctor Who, then the TARDIS Zone reviews of it, panels where I'm on it, may not be your place you want to go, because we genuinely really dislike it. Listen, they may turn around and do a fantastic episode next week. Jodie Whittaker may suddenly know how to play the role, and we'll all be very happy. I don't really see that happening, but, one lives in hope. Anyway, enough about Doctor Who. Let's talk about Locke and Key. I'm up to episode 2, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it about as much as Lost in Space, which, oh my god, I just saw the last episode of the second season. Did that poop the bed? But I'm kind of enjoying this. This is not like standout must-watch TV, although I am going to finish the season. But it's certainly interesting so far. I never read the comic, and I'm kind of into the premise. So this is going to be the full spoilers. I'm going to go do a complete recap, and I'm going to give you my impressions as we go through the episode. So the episode starts off. Look, if you don't know the premise, if you haven't seen the first episode, go watch the first episode. So the episode starts off with the Lockes. The Lockes are having breakfast after their weird experience the night before when they all got trapped in mirrors and weird stuff like that happened. So Bode the kid and Kinsley, was it Kinsey? Yeah, Kinsey, his sister, they're having breakfast with the mum. The mum, who again got caught in a mirror the evening before, has no freaking memory of it at all. She just thinks the mirror was dirty and needed to be cleaned. So because of this, Kinsey's not really sure if any of this has happened at all. And then Bode takes her, and Bode is such a weird name. That's first, yeah. That's a weird name. So and then shows her the evil Kinsey in the mirror using the key, and it proves it really happened. But the brother, Tyler, comes along as he's doing it. He freaks out, takes the key out, and he tells them that don't play with any key. Asks him if we have any more keys, and he says no, he doesn't, because he doesn't know where the travel key is, because what's the name? What's the name again? Ellie, yeah. Elle or Ellie is traveling the world with it right now. Fine, so we got that going on. And then Tyler and Kinsey go to school, and we get like a bit of a school drama, which I kind of enjoy. I hear people online say not liking the school drama. I listen. I like John Hughes movies from the 80s, so it works for me. I have no problem with it whatsoever. So Bo's going around the house. He's playing. Which is kind of nice to see a kid playing on TV. You don't actually see that often. And he finds another key that's been whispering to him from a vacuum cleaner bag. So then there's all this like school drama stuff, intercut with school drama stuff going on with Tyler. And then this woman shows up, Ellie Whedon, who is the groundskeeper mother, which one we meet in a few minutes. And we get to know a bit more about. Was it the husband's the deceased husband, Mr. Locke, whose house it is, his school years. And he was friends with Ellie, and they were all like this really tight group. She was the girlfriend of his best friend, right? And so she shows the photo they found last. They found it in last week's episode. We do get hints that there's a bigger story going on, which is I think is going to unfold as the series in the episode continues. So then we have Bodhi meets her son Rufus, who's kind of like, I don't know what the right word is there. I was going to say retarded, but that might be the wrong word, and I don't know. He is mentally challenged, shall we say? Okay, he's mentally challenged. He's a bit. I don't know what. Again, I don't know what he's suffering from, but they talk with each other, and both trying to find a way of catching Ellie. So he ends up getting this big giant bear trap from Rufus to catch. Rufus doesn't know who he's trying to catch Ellie with. So Ellie in the meantime. Is it Elle or Ellie? I guess I'll find out when I watch the next episode. She's traveling the world with the travel key, and she's having a great time. And whenever she goes to eat, she just she goes shopping, and she doesn't pay the bill. She just uses the key to go somewhere else. And, so she's she can get away with anything. But it gets really super dark, really weirdly super dark, really quickly. She picks up a guy and she's sleeping with him, and while they're having sex, she strangles him to death, getting into a bit of autoerotic asphyxiation. Although the guy didn't seem to enjoy it that much. I have to tell you, I can never do autoerotic asphyxiation because, could you imagine being found that way? That's got to be the worst way possible. It's got to be the worst way possible to be found. So that would always go through my head before, let's try that. Although they say it's incredible. I guess it must be. Fine. So Scott, the guy who liked Kinsey from the first. Now I've finished talking about autoerotic asphyxiation. Scott, the guy from the first episode, the English guy who's living in Massachusetts for some reason, shows up and he's apologizing to Kinsey. And he's making a movie with this girl called Eden in the lead, like a horror movie. They're big into horror movies, and he invites her to the set and offers to make smoothies as incitement. So the mother, what's the mother? Nina arrives at school and she meets another character, Joe Ridgway. He's the dean of the 11th grade, and he's Tyler's teacher. And he also knew Nina's husband. And then again, he talks more about the very tight-knit group they had, which he's never mentioned at all to her. So it's getting a little bit weird. And he talks about he says it was such a tragedy what happened. So it's got to have some kind of connection to all the keys going on. I'm sure this is going to tie together somewhere or another. So then we get a bit of a Tyler and his father flashback about the kid who kills him, Sam Lesser. So his father's this guidance counselor, and he asks, I think he asked Tyler to reach out to him and help him use his social pressure, social status in school to help this kid. I think that was going on. So his mother sees him at school, and Tyler's basically tells him to piss off. I thought it was a little bit much, really. And then as his mother's leaving, there's this other guy who's got these artificial legs. Kind of these cool artificial legs. Well, you give him artificial legs, I guess, get cool ones. But he catches them keying his friend's car, like Logan's car, and it's not like a little sort of, it's a real keying. So and he sees him do it and doesn't say anything. So meanwhile, Boda's going around town. He goes to the hardware store and he's looking for other keys. He's asking about his key, and while he's doing it, the guy from the hardware store turns around and a lock appears in the back of his neck. And I was like, well, that's a bit weird. So the owner's a nice guy. He gives Boda a whole jar of keys, which he's using. He's putting together this plan, I think, at this point to catch Elle. Okay, so, and then while his mother Nina is in the hardware store, she sees a hammer and she has a flashback to the ordeal with the murder of her husband. She mentioned the hammer being covered in blood. So Nina speaks to Ellie, the woman who's not in charge, who's the mother of Ruth, who came at the beginning of the episode, about the tragedy, and she learns that a bunch of them drowned. And they got caught in they went out to a cave, and they ended up getting caught in the water and got drowned while they're celebrating, and they weren't aware of the rising waves. Again, this has to have something to do with the keys and all the magic going on somewhere. Okay, so Bodhi sets up this trap in his bedroom for Elle. He like gets the bear trap out and covers it over. He gets one of the keys that looks like a key and puts it there on it to get her to as a law to get her in. So well this time Tyler's unraveling and unraveling. He heads out with his friend Javi. Yeah, Javi, and. It is clearly a bad group. He's in with a bad crowd. They try and get him to steal stuff from the local store, and he won't do it. But he's about to get arrested for it as the other two run off. And then as he's doing that, the guy with no legs who keyed the car, and he kept his mouth shut about keying the car, helps him out and said, "Oh, thank you for holding the beer for me." And he goes off, back to his life. So clearly he's made a friend. And it's clear that. Logan's the guy with no legs. Logan doesn't like Javi because he keyed his car, and I guess we'll find out more about that later on. So Ellie, is it Ellie or Echo? I can't. Ellie shows up in both. It's Echo. I think it's Echo. It's not Ellie. Echo shows up in Bo's bedroom using a key, and no surprise at all. The trap completely fails. She's got this big teddy bear, and the teddy bear is getting caught in the bear trap, cut in half. So Echo threatens Bodhi and tells him to find more keys, so it's clearly that there's a real adversarial relationship going on there, and there's also, for some reason, he hasn't told his siblings who could probably help, and they're completely unaware. Listen, you got this crazy witch woman in your house. Maybe you should let your family know. Look, hey, this is just parenting 101. Teach your children, if you have a crazy witch lady that lives in a well and uses magic keys to travel anywhere, maybe not keep that one to yourself. If you want to spread the wealth on that one. Fine. So Kinsley's story carries on. She's going to the what's the name? The English guy's movie set. And Eden freaks out when she hears she's going to be splattered with blood, so she refuses to do it. So Kinsley takes the place, right? And they film the scene. She gets splattered with blood, and she totally freaks out. She completely flashes back to her father being killed and blood there, and she freaks out, and it's actually in a very real genuine way. I think they did that well. So Nina, meanwhile, back at the house, Nina is wondering why her late husband's brother Rendell never told him about any of the people drowning, the tragedy, the close knit group. Why? Rendell was the husband. So he wants to know why Duncan, Rendell's brother, never. She asked him, why didn't he never mention any of this? He never mentioned the drown. Listen, if you hang out with a close knit group of friends, and a bunch of them drown, that's gonna come up at some point in conversation, I would have thought. And then Duncan claims that he barely remembers the events of what happened, he doesn't know about the friends either. So clearly he's hiding something. He knows a lot more than he's letting on. Again, I guess we're going to find out more as the series continues. Kinsey comes home. She's covered in blood. And again, she flashes back to her father giving her the bracelet, which had the key built into it, which is the travel key. So again, this is all speaking of a much larger story, much larger plot that we know nothing about. So we get closer to the end of the episode. Bo decides to take the key he found. He realizes he's got a keyhole in the back of his neck, so he puts the key into the back of his neck, and then he freezes. And there's a duplicate of him, and there's this giant box appears in his room, which opens up to this giant wooden box opens up, and there's sounds like a fairground in there. So the episode ends. This episode is called Trapper Keeper, with Kinsey telling Tyler that she covered for him with his antics, with his hockey friends. Somehow, I don't even remember that bit. I just wrote that in my notes. Okay. So they argue, and she's mad at Tyler. And so, so this episode end, they notice Bodhi is like staring into space in his rooms. They go in, and Bodhi's in the box. He opens up and says, "Come in the box! It's incredible!" And that's where the episode ends. Yeah, so I'm enjoying the episode. Yeah, enjoying the season. I will watch the next episode. Probably tonight. You know what? I got to do the review of Lost in Space episodes 8, 9, and 10 because oh my god, did that poo the bed? That totally pooped the bed in the last episode. I can't do individual reviews of that. My name's Felix Beckham, the Rabbi from Another Planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to cover. You can get me on Facebook. Get me in the comments. I will respond in due course. And have yourself a fantastic day.